So, now to do this quest again. I had a little bit of a lag spike there. A little bit of a stutter. Alright, cast Oblivion on him, and should be good. Double check, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so now I'm going to go turn that quest into Ignaz, and then talk to Regis and Corrigan, and resume where I was. It'd be cool if the music would turn on. There it goes.
Hey! I used... Fine. Yes, it worked. Excellent. Now, I could...
Alright. Back to the other guys. Take a look at the software. Looks like it's doing alright. The software's not reporting a lot of dropped frames, so I think it's doing better. Maybe just resetting my wireless card, or it auto-selected a different server.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
So why won't they listen to me?
Hey, you!
I've seen it with my own eyes.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
I met Valentine. You're welcome. Has anything... Oh, well.
You said.
Everybody knows by now.
Valentine.
I don't believe
Here.
this is gonna
What?
It used to belong to... You're welcome.
He simply talks too much.
Does it seem alright?
That's not what my husband thinks.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
That's an open secret.
It was just like you said.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Is it really true?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Who says things like that?
He doesn't see that.
He had better shut up.
Alright, so what do I need to do now? I guess let me go talk to Andre. I think Andre might be able to handle the fish situation, and we'll also see if a guard somehow did catch me in the act of beating up Valentino. Huh.
I've come to...
Maybe not. Might be Martin that does that. I just have like so many quests. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Garville.
By the explicit order of the Honorable
oh
Lord
my goodness.
Hagen, the following decree is
Garville,
hereby
Martin.
enacted.
There's somebody else I meant to talk to.
From this moment onward,
Somebody? Oh,
Lord
Thorben,
Andre
okay.
will
Yeah, that's
take the
right.
supreme command of our militia. All
Let's go talk to
citizens of this city
Thorben
become
over
ours.
here.
Someone's gotta do the work.
But that's terrible.
Don't tell this to anyone.
That will never change.
I doubt Vatras has any new information, but I'll talk to him again.
Tell me.
Since you are not, but
Yeah, this is all stuff that I've seen before. Alright, nothing good. Maybe I can talk to Constantino about those stupid herbs? Maybe?
Hey, you! About the plants.
if you cannot,
I see. Show me.
Man, like, that King Sorrel, I just can't get it to spawn. You need a certain plant, a King Sorrel, yeah, but where do I find one and how do I get it to spawn where I think it should be? I don't know.
What do you know about the Paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
Oops.
I'm looking for.
Do you know anything about...
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well.
I'm sorry, but I have no...
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break. And there are plenty of thieves about in Corinus, especially lately.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
And what happened?
His name is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
And so once again, I think that's like almost a different voice actor because this is expansion material.
Where is Elvrich now?
How would I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the Lazy Bones does his work, but I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Corinus without a decent job.
Is that so?
It kind of sounds like the voice actor who did Mud.
Hey! Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritter's debt with Matteo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Ay, ay, ay.
Maybe later. Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Well, all right, but they won't be of any use to you as long as you don't know how they work.
Oh, what's this? Oh, just a generic ring.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing, too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
Alright, that's easy enough. Double check with Matteo.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
500 more XP till the next level up.
It's not what I heard.
And I think with that next level up, I might learn lockpicking and pickpocketing. If I can get into the Thieves Guild.
But Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
About those...
Yes?
Let me...
What have you...
Nothing... About... How much...
Ask Martin the he has... You can find...
I think I already talked to Martin about the weapons dealer.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Hey, you!
To himself. Don't tell this to anyone. Everybody knows by now.
Everybody knows by now.
These are bad times.
I've come to
Take
get
care
your
of everything
blessing.
for everybody.
That's good. That's good.
That's what
Then
I've
you will
always said.
probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of
I won't
Innos,
tell her a thing
won't
from
you?
now on.
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But I have already
Can't
given
take
you
care of
my
everything
blessing,
for
my
everybody.
son. Go with Innos,
I can't
my
take
son.
care of everything for everybody.
Who says things like
Yep,
that?
because I gave him that donation earlier. He blessed me at that time, so I don't have to pay him anymore.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Hey, you! How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Oh, he calls me his boy. How sweet. 300 more XP. I'm getting close. Let's see if Lamar's thug accosts me, because Lars did say that he would pay off my debt. I think it's good. I think I'm good.
That's what I've always said.
Hey, you! Why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Well, there's supposed to be sword fighting back there, like a fight club, but they ain't there, and ooh, there's an NPC. This looks like generic dialogue.
What's new?
I wonder why the paladins are here at all. They're holding the town hall, the barracks, and the harbor, but they haven't actually done anything so far. If they were here about the orcs or the bandits, they would have done something ages ago. There must be another reason.
Yeah, kind of looks like generic dialogue.
Boy, that lunatic's hammering is wearing me down.
Who are you talking about?
Can't you hear that hammering? Who do you think hammers all day long in the Harbor District? I mean that lunatic felon. He takes the hammer to his hut every day.
I could take care of Felon.
You want to help me? What's in it for you?
You tell me.
Oh, that's how it is. All right, if you can get him to stop hammering, I'll pay you 25 gold pieces. But I'll tell you one thing right now. You can't talk to the guy. He's nuts. The only thing that will help is a few decent punches.
If I beat him up, I'll just get into trouble with the militia.
Down here at the harbor, no one pays much attention to brawls. But if you steal around here, or mess with the sheep, you'll be in trouble.
I'll see what I can do.
You can think about it. Remember, I'll pay you 25 gold coins.
Are those your sheep?
The only one that belongs to me is the one that answers to the name of Lucy. That's my wife, Lucy. The sheep belong to the militia. All the sheep they collect from the farmers, they bring to me.
And how are the sheep?
Felon's hammering is going to drive them crazy. One of these days, they'll go completely to pieces.
Yeah, that guy's laugh about his wife was a little insane. I mean, it was a funny joke, but his laugh was kind of bizarre. Where the hell is Felon? Here he is.
Hey, you! Could you stop hammering?
Nah, I have to finish this.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer. You'll
That was easy. Rough short sword. Is this generic silver ring?
I want to tell them a thing. Everybody knows by now.
I have so many quests.
Someone's gotta do the work.
Don't you try that again.
Wait a minute.
Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now, or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
Alright.
And it works all day too.
felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
Cool. And I think I saw that the Fight Club was back on, so maybe I can fight some dudes, earn some money, and get a little XP that way too.
What are you doing here?
This is my home. But if you mean, what do I do all day? I arrange fights.
You arrange fights?
Every day, from noon until evening. And right here, behind the warehouse in the Harbor District. Home sweet home.
What are the rules for the fight?
Quite simple. All regular weapons are allowed, no bows or crossbows, and no magic. We fight until one of us drops. And as soon as one of us is flat on his back, it's over. Got it? Whoever leaves the ring is out. So if you quit, I win. The stake is 50 gold coins. If you win, you get 100 back. If not, well, then your money is down the drain. Got it?
Yep. You live behind the warehouse?
It's only temporary. When you have as much gold as I do, you can afford a little luxury. I was a drill instructor in the army, but I left that bunch to seek my fortune in adventure. Now I've wound up in this shithole. My last 100 gold pieces went to the guards at the city gate. So, I'm seeing to it that I come into money again. I even had to sell my sword.
What do you know about the war against the orcs?
There's not much to tell. The war's been going on for too long. The country people are starving. Everywhere there are peasant revolts that are put down mercilessly by the king. But there's just too many of them. If the war doesn't end soon, the realm will fall apart.
To whom did you sell the sword?
I swapped it with a trader in the marketplace for some stuff. The guy's called Jorah. The torches and the bit of meat that he gave me are long used up.
He isn't likely to give me the sword for nothing.
It's an old sword. He won't want much for it. Just think of the money as an extra stake for the fight.
Can you train me?
If you really want to learn how to fight, then go up against me. The lesson is no extra charge.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
I guess I can't
By
fight these
reason of
guys.
the
They might
imminent
just be
danger
like
of an attack
spectators.
by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself.
So let me talk to Garvel.
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town?
Yes?
Don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
What are you standing this?
Yeah, still can't talk to him.
No idea.
And once again, I know Halvor is involved in some stuff, but I can't trigger that yet.
No idea.
That's not
You
what
tell
I
me.
heard.
Same old thing all over again.
He listened to the wrong people.
He didn't get that from me.
That will never change. No idea. You tell me.
Hey, you!
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
You know how steel sounds.
About the what was that again?
Listen, but it has to...
Nobody wants to know.
Huh. Let's, okay. Whoops. I'm supposed to have this quest about The fisherman's fish. Takes so much fish from him that he doesn't have enough to live on. Influence on the paladins who can help him. Someone in the militia with influence over the paladins. Martin doesn't do it. I already talked to Andre, but he's a paladin.
Been there, done that.
Man, I don't know who else that could be.
I will never change.
I guess there's Wolfgar and Peck, but Peck doesn't talk to me right now. He's busy
He thinks it's as easy as that.
standing around with this lady.
Hey, what's up?
Man up.
Honestly, I was listening myself.
These are bad times. I don't believe that.
Come to think of it, I never got an actual quest entry for getting Ulrich's sword, so I might have to ask to fight him before I actually get that. Ah, I'm stuck.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Oh, I can fight now.
Nope.
Then go get...
Alright, let me save. And then I'll fight him. And then I think I have to fight him again with his sword.
I want to fight.
Do you have...
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Now for
Oh, he hits hard.
Not bad.
It's really hard with just a heavy branch. And I think I can just take the money off of him, but I can also get it from him out of dialogue. Which is the somewhat more sporting way to do it.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them. And one more thing. No one talks about what goes on behind the warehouse. The militia puts everyone who does the slightest thing here behind bars. And those boys don't like to see betting on fights.
I want to fight.
Nah. Before I had to sell my... With that, baby...
Alright, so that's my quest to get Ulrich's
Hear
sword.
ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
Of course, if he lands
By the
hits on
explicit
me
order of the
on the
honorable
rematch,
Lord
he'll probably
Hagen,
be able to do
the
way
following
more.
decree is hereby enacted.
So with that heavy branch does 10 damage. I think his sword does like
You don't say.
40 or 50. Need to talk to somebody in the militia with influence over the paladins to deal with Martin's fish problem. He ain't got no dialogue. I can't do it with him. There's this guy, what's his name? Ragnar? No. It's Ruga.
Hey, you.
He ain't got it either. Come on now. I have no idea. I seriously doubt that Ragnar over there will help. Let me go sleep until midday to heal my lost health back. Still need 20 XP for another level. And
Who says things like that?
let me talk to Zurus
Hey.
again.
Everybody knows by now.
Man, I really thought he had some, like,
Someone's got to do the work.
information.
Who
Is
says
this
things
guy
like
standing outside of town? I don't think it's him either. Mika?
Hey, not so fast. Strolling about alone out here is dangerous. Where do you come from?
From one of the farms.
A farmer, eh? Then you shouldn't be walking along these dangerous paths all by yourself. Who knows who might be lying in wait for you?
What's so dangerous out here?
Many things. I bet you'll be yelling for my help after the next bend in the road.
Just assuming I would fall back on your help. How much would that cost me?
I am merely a humble servant of the king, and would not enjoy fleecing a helpless little citizen of the realm. But you know, if you put it like that, I wouldn't object to a little financial backing to promote our future business relationship. 10 gold coins should do for starters. What do you think?
What?
I'll think about it.
Suit yourself. Have a nice death.
That's a real cheery way of putting that. Okay.
That's terrible.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Alric says you got his sword.
That's an open
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
things like that.
Well, for you... so what?
Honestly,
Here,
I witnessed
take
it
it.
myself.
After all, you did help me get my gold back.
He can't keep
Yeah.
himself.
You can't keep better himself.
That's what I always said.
Yeah. That guy is a bit like Bloodwind, but that guy protects me from monsters, not other people. And also, I don't think he's gonna send thugs after me for denying him, unlike Bloodwind. Strafe glitch. Let me save here.
I've got your
Level
sword.
up.
Ah, that's much better than fighting with an old stick.
Alright, so now he's gonna kick
I
my
want to
ass.
fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
For some action.
Show him!
Ah, he got me. I almost had him.
I've got.
Do you?
Here.
Are you?
Come here.
Then let's.
Hit him!
Man, I could use some critical hits.
Don't stop now!
Whoever wins this fight is like entirely on whoever gets crits.
Not bad.
And I almost had him that last time, and I think it was just because I got a couple of lucky crits off.
I've got.
Do you?
Here.
Are you?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Not bad.
See, I kind of lucked out there. Oh, and I guess I shouldn't steal his sword again.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You packed quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
All right.
I'm no better off myself.
That's an open secret.
He doesn't see that.
Alright. What's next on my agenda? I think I can go do that secret meeting thing over there.
That's been known a long time.
He can't keep anything to himself.
It's better to watch out who you tell what.
So here is where I think I need a key.
I'll never get this open without the right key.
I gotta talk to some people, do some things before I can get in there. Yeah, the sword combat is, I think, much better in this game than it was in the first game, thanks in large part to faster and more fluid animations, plus this little dodge block move. But usually, I just resort to cheesing in situations like that, because sometimes that's more reliable than trying to bait them into attacking and blocking and positioning and all of that. Gaper clam. Oh dear. Spiny clam. Ooh, a fish. Come on, fish. I want the fish. Don't mind me, Mr. Pirate Man. I'm just looting clams. Alright, I guess I'll talk to him now.
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Baltram? You're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it? That good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Corinnes's most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, you must have heard of me.
But of course!
But of course. It's all coming back to me now.
Honestly, you've really heard of me before? Oh shit! And I had been thinking of strolling into town. Good thing I didn't. The militia would have put me in the slammer right away.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? If I tell you that, I might as well invite the militia to arrest me. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Corinnes is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway, unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path, and you're not one of them.
A lot of citizens are missing, and everything seems to indicate that you're not quite innocent in the matter.
Damn it. It's not what you think it is. Do I look like a slave trader to you? No, I only transport goods. What they are and where they come from is no concern of mine. We have shipped all kinds of things for those swine. First, it was just regular stuff. Well, sometimes it may have been contraband. But then they started to kidnap the inhabitants of the city. No idea what they're planning to do with them. All we did was ferry them across.
Who are you talking about?
The bandits, of course. Who else? The filthy scum who are making themselves at home all over the island. And not just here, around Corinnes.
Just bandits isn't good enough for me. I want a name.
A name? You want to know who's leading the bandits? Damn it! What was that bastard's name again? I just can't recall his name. Even if it wasn't all that complicated. But I can show you where to find the boss of the gang in this part of Corinnes. Have you got a decent map?
Oh,
no.
Then I guess I'll have to give you a description. There's a very big farm far to the east. The farmer's name is Onar, I think. He's got some fairly large fields. To the south of those fields, there's a small fortress on a high cliff. That's where you'll find your man. I remember his name now. Dexter. Yes, I think they called him Dexter.
I was so worried that he was going to be like, well, if you don't have a map, I can't tell you.
Where did you take those people?
I already told you. I'm not going to tell you where our bay is.
Where?
I already told.
Alright. Alright, only 1900 more gold until I can buy a master sword. Ooh, swampweed. Ooh, and an old stone tablet. That's cool. Alright. So... Baltrum. Trouble with the militia. Lucia. Bromore's golden dish. How to get into the monastery. Bandit roads. Alright, starting to run out of options for things that I can do in town. So I think I'm going to have to head out to the forest or the farmlands or mercenaries camp or something here soon, because it's just not a lot for me to do in the city right now. Oh. I have enough learning points that I can get Thorben to teach me how to pick locks, but I don't want to have to pay him 200 gold. So I think the people in the Thieves Guild will teach me that for free or much cheaper once I can join. I just gotta get to a point where I can actually join them. Never talked to her.
You look a little worse for wear. Haven't slept in a long time, have you?
Too long, I should say.
Come on, step closer. With me, you'll find what you're looking for. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
That's gonna get even worse.
Really, how interesting.
You said that you've got what I need. Does that include information?
But of course, what is it you want to know? I can't take care of everything for everybody. Go away, don't tell me that.
Are there any other traders here at the harbor?
If you keep to the left at the quay, you'll find Helvor, my husband. He sells fish. On the other side, there's Brahim, the cartographer.
Everybody knows.
Do you know anyone from the upper quarter?
If I knew anyone up there, I wouldn't be standing here, my boy. I can't take care of everything for everybody.
What interesting things are there to see around the harbor?
Well, if you're looking for some action, you can go down to Cardiff's Inn at the quay. There's always something brewing there. You can hardly miss it. The guy standing by the entrance there will certainly draw your attention to it. Besides that, there's the large ship of the Paladins, the King's stately war galley. That one's really worth seeing. You'll find it if you keep left at the quay and then pass under the high rock face.
Has anything exciting happened lately?
You could say so. It wasn't that long ago.
Don't tell me.
A thief ran by here. He must have stolen a bow in the lower part of the city. Of course, the militia came here way too late, like always. He got away from them, just jumped into the harbor, and he was gone.
Show me your wares.
That's not what my husband thinks.
It's gonna get even worse.
Your selection is disappointing, lady. So that reminds me that I think there's some stuff that I can loot over by the Paladin's ship.
That's the first I've heard of
So
it.
I'll go do that.
That's nothing new.
I could also swim to that island straight across the water near the shipwreck, but I think there's lizards or fire lizards or something really strong over there that would absolutely destroy me, so I'll save that for later. Hell, maybe I'll just go over there and check it out anyway. If it is too strong, I can always just swim back. I seem to recall there's like random bits of possibly even ore nuggets just lying around here. And in this game, like in Gothic 1, the ore nuggets were like that was your money, your basic currency, but they're super rare and hard to get in this game, and I think they're mostly used for crafting, like forging weapons. And I'm not finding anything. Oh, here we go. Here's a little bit of something, something. Old coin, silver ring. I think old coins have some sort of value, like I can trade them into somebody for something. Ah, yeah, here's a lump of ore. I knew there was something over here. Oh. And, come to think of it, I think I can sneak onto the Paladin's ship. Oh, there's a guy standing right there. Maybe not. These guys are, of course, going to yell at me.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to...
There's nothing here to see. Now move along.
I want to get aboard the ship.
No one may enter the ship. I have my orders. I shall kill anyone who enters the ship without authorization. In the name of Innos, I shall defend the ship with my life.
Alright, that guy right over there, straight ahead, looks like somebody that I should be able to talk to. So... the ship has some... the ship has some pretty cool loot in it, and it's kind of supposed to be like endgame loot, because you don't get onto the ship normally until much later in the game, but I think if you're able to sneak on board and get down into the lower decks, you can snag it all. And I think all of these guys are gonna yell at me if I get too close. They might even attack me, so I don't know. This is a little sketchy trying to do this. I think where I want to go is like right below me. Whee! Alright. Nothing back here. Scroll. 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 That's cool. Book stand. No XP. I guess, like, technically I should have a sneak skill to make this official, but I ain't got no sneak skill. Alright, so we got a potion. Ah. I think that might even be like a permanent potion. Maybe not. Oh yeah, elixir of strength, so that's really good to have. Of course, I don't know how much I'm going to be putting into strength, if any, because the plan sort of right now is to go heavy into dexterity, at least up to 60, so that I can get the Master Sword and also get good lockpicking and pickpocketing to get a lot of extra loot and XP along the way. Plus, that'll also let me use bows, or stronger bows, which is a nice thing to also have. Not normally a fan of ranged combat in these games, but if you're already putting points into dexterity for the thieving, you may as well. Alright, so what did I get? I got an elixir of healing, a elixir of strength, a mana elixir, and a leather satchel that had how much in it? Mole rat fat. I think that'll come in handy later. Yo, that satchel might have only had 25 gold in it. That's kind of lame. Alright, so now I gotta get off of the ship without getting caught. There might be just a little bit more that I can steal, but it might be harder to get to. Yeah, see those guys turned and looked at me like immediately, like I'm not supposed to be here. Oh, no. Don't walk this way. No! You stay away. He's looking at me. I'm gonna need that guy to start patrolling elsewhere. And I also need that guy standing right outside the door to leave. Now, even if they attack me or get mad, I think I can still, like, just run away and be fine. See, he's looking at me right now. He knows stuff is up. And he's probably not gonna move as long as... Oh, what the hell? This guy's like running. I might have to just like make a run for it. Alright, that guy's leaving. Now if the other guy could also leave. Man, he turns like as soon as I get near the door. Oh, there's a satchel underneath there. Hehehe. Alright, now to jump overboard and make my escape. Tally-ho! What a pro thief. Oh man, that was so satisfying. Alright, there's I think a little bit more to the right on that coast past the ship, but I know there's a lizard over there, and I don't think I can fight that lizard, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. But I am gonna swim out to that island and see what kind of crazy monsters are out there. Alright. Yep, that sounds like a lizard. Maybe I can fight the lizard. I do have a little bit better sword now than I did before. Even still, like, they seem to have a lot of armor. Yee. Where is it? Where is it? Ow! Man, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, that might be tough to kill. I would need to have perfectly timed blocks, and I would need to get, or not blocks, dodges, and I'd have to get a little bit lucky on crits. Or I find a ledge and shoot him repeatedly with my 29 arrows, which probably won't actually do much damage because that short bow only does 15, and it's probably got like 20 resistance against arrows. Alright, let me try saving here. Let's see how much damage I can do with a bow. Oh, I'm aggroing 2 lizards? That's not good. Alright. Okay. Back pedal. Back step. Back pedal. Oh! He did a block move. I wanted him to do a back pedal, and that didn't quite work. I think I just reloaded the wrong save. Yeah, I meant to get the one where I'm a little bit closer. I think that it might be doable. I might be able to kill that lizard, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna have to be pretty much perfect. Alright. Back pedal. Back pedal. Hit, 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 hit. Back pedal. Oh god, oh god, no. There's like a pattern. If I can get the pattern down and read its moves right, I think I can do it. I just wish I could see it, like, right now. Alright, back step, hit. Back step, hit. Back step, oh. Back step, hit. Back step, hit. Back step, hit. Back step, hit. Back step, hit, hit. Oh, I let him hit me. Oh god, oh god. Oh no! Okay. I think I'm getting better. I just need to not back up into the ocean. Alright, come at me, bro. Back pedal, smack. Back pedal, smack. Oh god, oh god. Back pedal, oh, back pedal. Back pedal, smack. Back pedal. Nah. I might have to give this up. Where's he coming from? Back step, smack. Back step, back step, back step, back step. Hit, hit, hit. Back up, hit, 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 hit. Back step, hit, hit. Back, oh no! Hit, 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 hit. Oh, and I aggroed the other one. I was doing reasonably well. I had him down to half health before I somehow got too close to that other one. Back pedal, smack, smack, back pedal, smack, hit, 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 back pedal, ah! See, the trick is, like, getting the timing right so that way my forward strikes are timed right, so that way he backs away to give me a little bit of room to trigger his charge attack. Because I can dodge his charge attack as long as I'm not stuck in an attack animation. See, that was like an ideal hit. I managed to get 2 hits in. Ah! Damn it, damn it, damn it! Ah! Sometimes I just accidentally block instead of backpedaling. See, like, there, for instance, I've taken my hand off the action key, and so he blocks, even though I'm just trying to back up, because I think I'm still in the attack animation. Oh, no, I just want the one. Oh. I feel like that's a different one than normal, but I'll take it. Damn it. Alright, I'm giving up on this. I'm just gonna try to sneak past them. Because there's like a cave in here somewhere that has some good loot in it. Actually, let me load into the other one so I can drop down. I'll just come back here when I have better weapons. Oh, I'm falling down. Alright, so I don't know exactly where the cave is. It might be hidden behind this, behind these shrubs, possibly. Nope. Definitely no cave there. Aha! I think this is it. However, the lizards are not gonna like me being this close. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be so much pain. Alright.
Nothing.
There's another one. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't have enough, man. Hey, good night, man. Take care. Well, I don't know if it's good night for you, but cheerio. I'm probably gonna have to call it quits here sometime soon too, but I want to see if I can figure out this, how to get into this cave a little bit safer. I'm just sliding right now. I might be stuck. Oh, nope, nope. Still sliding. Oh, that was weird. I activated the console and it, like, snapped me out of it. Alright, I'm just gonna run in. Oh god. And spike pit. Hey, it got the lizard though. I think I need to have a speed potion or acrobatics to get through there. So This whole trip may have just been a complete waste of time. I can loot some stuff on this shipwreck, though, so I'm gonna do that. It's not as much as I thought it would be. Nothing here. I think there's like a cool fish down here, though. Yeah, very large fish. It doesn't mind me being here, but it's a fish. I'm kind of stuck, though. Ah, there we go. My CPU and GPU. I've got a AMD FX 8350, I think, and the graphics card is a AMD R9 380X. I think I got those almost 3 years ago. It's a little outdated by now. But it seems to be handling it alright. And it kind of looks like there's more to the left of that bay that I explored with Skip, so there might be some stuff over there. I might be getting another year or two before I need to upgrade if I want to keep playing the modern releases. Like when I was yeah, that's true. Between my computer and my 40-inch HD TV, those put off a lot of heat. It gets pretty hot in the summer and I'm just sometimes in my room sweating. I have to turn the fans on. There's another shipwreck around that corner.
I know nothing about
are you
picking
kidding
locks.
me? I don't have lockpicking, so I can't get that chest. Alright, so I'm gonna have to remember to come back here after I get lockpicking. What the hell? Oh no! I just got a crash.